What if the way you fall asleep tonight could quietly age your body without you feeling a thing? What if one simple habit in bed is silently affecting your heart, your spine, even your memory every single night? And what if the fix isn't a new mattress or sleeping longer, but just changing the position you sleep in? Hi, I'm Dr. Nana, and today we're uncovering one of the most overlooked causes of aging after 60, your sleeping position. Did you know the way you sleep tonight could be quietly aging your body, stealing years from your heart, your brain, and even your independence? It sounds unbelievable, but new research from the National Institute on Aging shows that certain sleeping positions may raise your risk of stroke, memory loss, and chronic pain by over 60%. Here's the part no one talks about. Most seniors are doing these harmful sleep positions every single night, without realizing it. For millions of older adults, sleep becomes harder with age, tossing, turning, waking up stiff or exhausted. But what if the real issue isn't how long you're sleeping, but how you're sleeping? Researchers now say your sleep position can either support your healing or slowly break your body down. It can relieve pressure on your joints, protect your spine, and boost circulation. Or it can do the exact opposite. Tonight, we're diving deep into the truth. The 4 worst sleeping positions you should never use after age 60 and the 4 better ones that can restore your energy, sharpen your memory, and help you wake up feeling years younger. Stay with me, because what you're about to learn might change the way you sleep for the rest of your life. Before we get started, if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that button and turn on the bell so you never miss another health tip created just for you. And if you enjoy videos like this, type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0. So I know how to make better content for you on Senior Health Boost. Part 1. The 4 worst sleeping positions for seniors. 1. Sleeping on your stomach. The face down position. It might feel comforting at first. Face down, arms tucked under the pillow, drifting off as if nothing in the world can disturb you. Many older adults like Mr. Harold, a 72-year-old retired carpenter from Ohio, say it's the only way they can fall asleep. It feels like my back relaxes, he once told his doctor. But what Harold didn't realize was that this comfort was quietly damaging his neck, spine, and even his breathing, night after night. Sleeping on your stomach may seem harmless, but for seniors, it becomes a silent strain on some of the most vulnerable parts of the body. When you keep your head twisted to one side for hours, your neck muscles are pulled unnaturally, cutting off healthy blood flow to the brain and pinching delicate nerves along the spine. Over time, this leads to chronic stiffness, headaches, dizziness, and that all too familiar tingling in your hands or arms when you wake up. According to the American Chiropractic Association, this position significantly increases the risk of cervical misalignment, a condition that can impair balance and coordination, especially dangerous for older adults. And it doesn't stop there. Pressing your chest flat against the mattress restricts your lung expansion. Your diaphragm can't move freely, forcing shallow breathing throughout the night. For anyone over 60, that means less oxygen reaching your heart and brain, worsening fatigue, fogginess, and even raising blood pressure. What's worse, sleeping face down places a natural pressure on your lower back, especially if you already struggle with spinal arthritis or herniated discs. Geriatric sleep specialist Dr. Emily Rhodes calls it the most aging position for the spine. She explains that over time, it accelerates wear and tear on the vertebrae, like bending the same branch of a tree until it finally cracks. So while sleeping on your stomach might feel cozy, it's quietly stealing comfort from your future, one restless night at a time. But if stomach sleeping is so harmful, what about curling up on your side? Many people think it's the safest position, but for seniors, it hides its own risks. If you're still watching and finding these insights helpful, comment 1 below, so I know you're with me. 2. Sleeping in a tight fetal curl, knees pulled to the chest. It's a position that feels familiar, almost childlike. Many older adults curl into a small ball at night, knees drawn high, arms tucked close, as if protecting themselves from the world. For Mrs. Eleanor, a 68-year-old grandmother from Michigan, this was her lifelong sleeping habit. It feels safe, she said, like I'm cradling myself to sleep. But after years of waking up with shortness of breath, back stiffness, and growing fatigue, her doctor revealed a startling truth. That comforting position was quietly restricting her body every single night. Sleeping in a tight fetal curl may soothe the mind, but it compresses the chest, limits lung expansion, and strains the lower back, especially for seniors whose joints and muscles need more space, not less. As we discovered on the previous page, even a position that feels comforting like curling into a tight ball can slowly drain your strength, breath, and balance without you noticing. And now, let's look deeper into why this happens, and why so many seniors experience these issues without ever connecting them to sleep. According to the National Sleep Foundation, when your knees are pulled too close toward your chest, your diaphragm becomes compressed, reducing the space your lungs need to expand properly. This limits oxygen intake and forces the body into shallow, rapid breathing. For older adults, whose lungs naturally become less elastic with age, even a small reduction in oxygen can have surprisingly big consequences. Over time, this subtle drop can lead to chronic fatigue, morning headaches, and even additional strain on the heart, especially at night, when your body needs oxygen the most to repair and recover. But the danger doesn't stop at breathing. Curling tightly for hours places the spine into an unnatural C shape, shortening the muscles and ligaments that support posture. These tissues depend on healthy length and flexibility to keep the body upright and steady. When they're kept in a shortened position night after night, they slowly adapt to that posture, causing real changes in your shape and stability. Over time, this can cause the spine to curve forward, making you appear more stooped, less stable, and more prone to falls. As spine specialist Dr. Leonard Hayes, who has more than 30 years of experience, warns, for seniors, sleeping too curled up is like spending the night teaching your body to shrink. Eleanor's story is a perfect example. What started as a soothing habit eventually became a position that robbed her of energy and posture. The fetal curl may feel safe, but for an aging body, it's a trap that quietly steals strength, breath, and balance night after night. So, if curling up creates this much strain, what about lying flat like a soldier, the position many doctors once praised for a straight spine and perfect alignment? It may surprise you, but that too carries hidden risks many seniors don't realize until they've already developed serious symptoms. 3. Flat on your back with no support. The soldier position. For decades, people believed that lying flat on the back was the healthiest way to sleep. A straight spine, even weight distribution, perfect alignment. It sounds ideal, especially from a textbook perspective. But the truth for older adults is far more complicated and in many cases, more dangerous. Take Mr. Robert, a 74-year-old veteran from Florida, a disciplined, proud man. He had slept like a soldier his entire life, flat on his back, arms to his sides, head resting on the thinnest pillow possible. But as the years passed, his wife began noticing things that didn't feel right. Long pauses in his breathing at night, sudden gasps for air, and mornings where he woke up exhausted, unsteady, and dizzy. When Robert finally met with a sleep specialist, the diagnosis shook him. Severe obstructive sleep apnea. His own sleeping position was cutting off his airway up to 30 times per hour. When a senior lies flat on their back without proper head and neck support, gravity causes the tongue and soft tissues to fall backward. The airway becomes narrower and narrower, forcing the body to fight for every breath. This leads to snoring, choking, and disrupted breathing, often without the sleeper realizing it's happening. According to the American Academy of Sleep Medicine, untreated sleep apnea in adults over 60 increases the risk of stroke, heart attack, and memory loss by more than 60, a shocking number many people never hear until it's too late. It also raises nighttime blood pressure, quietly straining the heart as it struggles through repeated drops in oxygen. But the breathing issue isn't the only risk. Lying flat also worsens acid reflux, a condition that affects nearly half of older adults. When your head is level with your stomach, the digestive acids that should stay in the stomach can easily creep upward into the throat. This burns the esophagus, irritates the vocal cords, interrupts sleep, and over time can even damage lung tissue. Doctors call this silent reflux because many seniors don't feel the burn, but they feel the cough and nighttime awakenings it causes. For Mr. Robert, making the change came too late. Years of poor sleep had already taken their toll. Constant fatigue, frequent forgetfulness, and high blood pressure that simply wouldn't improve. His story reminds us that sometimes stillness hides danger, and that even a position that appears calm and harmless can be quietly harming the heart and brain. So if lying flat can cause these issues, what about sleeping half-sitting, the recliner position so many seniors swear by to ease pain, breathing problems, or acid reflux? You might be surprised to learn how this seemingly comfortable choice can slowly weaken your body from the inside out. 4. Sleeping in a recliner chair every night. It often begins innocently. For many seniors, the recliner feels like a blessing, a soft, easy place to rest aching joints, watch television, or take a short nap. But for those who struggle with back pain, arthritis, or reflux, the recliner can slowly become a permanent bed. At first, it feels like the perfect solution. Less pain, less pressure, a sense of comfort. But over time, sleeping in a recliner every night can become one of the most dangerous habits older adults fall into. Take Mrs. Dorothy, a 79-year-old widow from Arizona. After years of chronic hip pain, she found she could finally sleep through the night in her recliner. She was so relieved that she eventually abandoned her bed entirely. But slowly, things began to change. Her legs started swelling, her back stiffened, her energy faded. What she didn't realize was that her beloved chair was quietly undermining her health from the ground up. According to Dr. Nana Michael Turner, a geriatric rehabilitation specialist, sleeping in a recliner keeps the entire body in a semi-sitting position. This restricts blood flow to the legs, causing fluid to pool in the lower limbs. The result? Ankle swelling, heavy legs, and in more severe cases, deep vein thrombosis, blood clots that can travel to the lungs and become life-threatening. But that's not the only problem. The partially upright position also prevents the spine from fully relaxing. Instead of resting, the lower back stays slightly flexed through the night, causing chronic tension and accelerated muscle weakening in the hips and abdomen. Over months or years, this weakening makes everyday movement, walking, bending, getting out of a chair far more difficult. In short, the recliner feels comfortable, but it's comfort with a cost. As you can see, all four of these common sleep positions can quietly harm breathing, circulation, posture, and long-term health in ways most people never expect. But now that we've uncovered the dangers, the real question becomes, what should you do instead? And which sleeping positions actually help seniors restore energy, improve circulation, and wake up feeling stronger? As we discussed earlier, sleeping in a reclined position may feel comforting at first, but it slowly reshapes your body in ways that disturb balance, reduce stability, and increase the risk of falls. Even more concerning, the semi-sitting posture interferes with deep sleep cycles. You may close your eyes for 8 hours, but your brain and muscles remain in a shallow, restless state, never reaching the healing and memory-building phases of sleep your body desperately needs after age 60. Dorothy eventually returned to a regular bed only after her doctor warned her that long-term recliner sleeping could shorten her life expectancy. She later admitted, "I thought I was resting, but I was slowly shutting down." Her story is a reminder that the right place to rest isn't just about your mattress, it's about how you position your body every night. And now, in part 2, we turn to the 4 sleeping positions that can truly support healing, improve posture, reduce pain, and protect your health from the inside out. Part 2, the 4 better sleeping positions for seniors. 1. The supported side sleep pillow between the knees. This simple adjustment may look ordinary, but for seniors, it can completely transform the way the body rests, repairs, and wakes up each morning. Sleeping on your side with a soft pillow between your knees might not seem dramatic, yet for your spine, hips, and heart, it's one of the most effective healing positions available. Take Mr. Allen, a 71-year-old retired firefighter from North Carolina. For years, he woke up every day with a dull, stubborn ache in his lower back and hips. Pain medication helped temporarily, but the stiffness always returned. During a routine checkup, his physical therapist asked a simple question, "How do you sleep?" Allen responded without thinking, "On my side, knees together." Under her guidance, he tried sliding a small pillow between his knees and adjusting his head so that his neck remained aligned with his spine. Within 2 weeks, his pain had dropped by nearly half. "It's like my whole body finally exhaled," he said. There's strong science behind this relief. According to research from the Cleveland Clinic, left-side sleeping improves blood flow to the heart and reduces acid reflux by keeping the stomach position below the esophagus. Meanwhile, the pillow stabilizes the pelvis, relieving pressure on the lower spine, 2 of the most common trouble spots for adults over 60. This position also minimizes the twisting that contributes to morning stiffness and inflammation. Many doctors call it the alignment saver because it supports your body's natural curves without forcing the joints or spine into awkward angles. It's also one of the safest positions for people with sleep apnea, as it helps keep the airways open throughout the night. Mr. Allen's experience is far from unique. Thousands of seniors find that this simple shift determines whether they wake up tired or wake up strong. But if you're someone who can't comfortably stay on your side all night, don't worry, there's another highly effective option. It's a position built around gentle elevation, giving your back, lungs, and digestive system the space and support they need to rest deeply. 2. The elevated back sleeper, head and knees slightly raised. Many older adults find that sleeping completely flat on their back feels too stiff or restrictive. But with small adjustments, lifting the head and slightly raising the knees, the same position can become one of the most therapeutic ways to rest, breathe, and heal. Doctors call it the elevated back sleeper position. And for seniors, it can turn restless nights into truly restorative ones. Consider Mrs. Linda, a 73-year-old retired teacher from California. For years, she struggled with nighttime heartburn and shortness of breath. She frequently woke up coughing, her throat burning from acid reflux. During an appointment, her cardiologist, Dr. Nana Raymond Cho, offered a surprisingly simple solution: raise her upper body about 30 degrees and place a small pillow under her knees to support her lower back. The change was immediate. Within days, Linda found she could breathe freely and sleep through the night without choking or waking in pain. The science behind this is clear. Elevating the head and chest helps gravity keep stomach acid from rising upward. It also prevents the tongue and soft tissues from collapsing into the airway, reducing snoring and easing symptoms of sleep apnea. The American Academy of Sleep Medicine reports that seniors who sleep with their upper body slightly elevated experience fewer oxygen drops at night, protecting both the heart and the brain. Raising the knees also reduces tension in the lower back, allowing the lumbar spine to rest fully. Dr. Nana Cho often tells patients, it's not about sleeping longer, it's about giving your body the angle it needs to breathe, circulate, and repair. For many seniors, this position can mean the difference between waking up fatigued and waking up renewed. And yet, some older adults prefer a position that doesn't just protect breathing and digestion, but also helps relax the shoulders, reduces pressure points, and allows the entire upper body to open naturally. That brings us to a position many overlook, yet it can be surprisingly restorative. 3. The starfish position. Back sleeping with arms out. There's something calming about lying on your back with your arms gently spread outward, palms open, as if your body is finally letting go of the day. This is known as the starfish position, and while it may seem unusual, it offers a unique blend of relaxation and support for older adults. Just as we saw with the elevated back sleeper, even small changes in posture can create dramatic improvements. Once Linda lifted her upper body about 30 degrees and placed a small pillow beneath her knees, everything shifted. Within days, she could breathe more freely, sleep without gasping, and wake up without that familiar burning sensation from reflux. The transformation was almost immediate because of one simple truth: when the body rests at the right angle, gravity finally becomes an ally. Elevating the head and chest prevents stomach acid from traveling upward and keeps the airways from collapsing during sleep. According to the American Academy of Sleep Medicine, seniors who sleep with their upper body slightly raised experience fewer episodes of snoring and sleep apnea. That means fewer nighttime oxygen drops that, over time, can strain the heart and even damage delicate brain cells. At the same time, lifting the knees slightly allows the lower back to fully release. When the lumbar spine finally relaxes, the muscles around it follow. As Dr. Nana Raymond Cho often tells his patients, it's not about sleeping longer. It's about sleeping smarter. When you give your body the right angles, your heart, lungs, and muscles all work with less stress even in your deepest dreams. But what if you want a position that supports your breathing while also rejuvenating your shoulders, easing joint tension, and calming the entire upper body? That's where the next posture comes in, one that many people overlook, yet it's surprisingly restorative. 3. The starfish position. Back sleeping with arms out. There's something unmistakably peaceful about lying on your back with your arms gently open to the sides, palms relaxed, as if you're allowing your body to let go of everything it carried through the day. This is the starfish position, and for many seniors, it's one of the most refreshing ways to sleep when it's done correctly. Unlike the rigid soldier position we discussed earlier, the starfish posture gives your body space for your chest to expand, for your shoulders to relax, and for your upper spine to unwind. Miss Linda, a 69-year-old retired nurse from Minnesota, learned this unexpectedly. After decades of caring for others, her own shoulders constantly ached, and she often woke up with neck stiffness that lingered until midday. Her chiropractor, Dr. Nana Raymond Cole, suggested something she never expected: try sleeping like a starfish. Arms relaxed, palms up, head supported with a contoured pillow. At first, Linda wasn't convinced, but within a week, the difference was undeniable. Her neck felt lighter, her shoulders loosened, and she said, "For the first time in years, I woke up without feeling my age." Science once again explains what she felt. When the arms and shoulders aren't compressed underneath the body, blood flow improves throughout the upper spine and the nerves that support the neck, shoulders, and hands. According to Harvard Medical School's sleep division, this posture can reduce tension headaches and help prevent nerve impingement, one of the most common causes of numbness or tingling in older adults. This position also encourages calm, effortless breathing. With the chest fully open, oxygen moves freely, helping lower nighttime blood pressure and easing strain on the heart. Dr. Nana Cole calls it nature's reset button for the upper body. Still, not everyone can stay comfortable on their back for long. Some seniors find their lower back starts aching, or they simply prefer more support along one side. For people who need a perfect balance of support, comfort, and breathability, one final position stands out above all the rest. For the 45 side recline, the true senior suite spatimagine, lying halfway between sitting and sleeping. Your upper body supported, your spine resting easily, your breathing smooth and unrestricted. This hybrid posture is known as the 45 side recline, and many geriatric specialists now describe it as the ultimate sweet spot for senior sleep. It blends the comfort of side sleeping with the healing benefits of elevation, two features older adults often need most. Consider Mr. Walter, a 78-year-old former truck driver from North Carolina. After decades of back pain, reflux, and nightly shortness of breath, he tried everything from new mattresses to medications to sleeping upright in a recliner. But nothing worked. His nights were long, his mornings exhausting, and his energy kept slipping. Then his physical therapist, Dr. Nana Renee Collins, recommended a small but meaningful adjustment: sleep at a 45-degree angle on his left side. Use a firm wedge behind the back. Place a soft pillow between the knees and another beneath the head to keep the neck straight. The results were remarkable. On the very first night, Walter noticed something he hadn't felt in years: ease. No gasping. No heartburn. No sharp hip pain waking him at m. Within a week, his sleep tracker showed longer deep sleep cycles, and he began waking up refreshed, clear-headed, and pain-free, something he once believed was impossible. Research backs his experience. Studies from the Journal of Geriatric Sleep Studies found that the 45-side recline reduces acid reflux episodes by up to 70%, while also supporting smoother breathing and healthier spinal alignment. For seniors who have struggled for years to find a position that truly works, this posture often becomes the one that changes everything. These four positions, whether you sleep on your side, on your back, or somewhere in between, show how dramatically the right alignment can protect your heart, your spine, your breathing, and your long-term independence. And now that we've explored the 4 healthiest ways to sleep, the next question becomes essential. How can you transition into these positions easily and make them part of your nightly routine? The 45-side recline does more than simply make sleep feel easier. It works quietly, in the background of your night, to keep the airways open, reduce snoring, and lower the risk of sleep apnea, two of the most underestimated threats to senior health. When your airway stays open, your breathing remains steady, and your heart doesn't have to fight through drops in oxygen. And when your spine stays aligned, especially for those living with arthritis or osteoporosis, you protect yourself against the kind of chronic pressure that wears down the joints year after year. This gentle position also helps the lymphatic system work more efficiently. The lymphatic system isn't something most people think about, yet it plays one of the most crucial roles in the aging body. It's the system responsible for carrying away toxins, reducing inflammation, and supporting brain function. When the body lies in a slightly elevated and aligned posture, lymph flows more freely. The brain's waste-clearing processes, which scientists now believe are directly linked to memory, cognition, and long-term neurological health, can function at their best. It's no wonder Dr. Nana Collins reminds her patients, sleep isn't just rest, it's recovery. And your body heals best when supported, not strained. The 45-side recline may look simple, but for seniors, it becomes a nightly act of preservation. It eases pressure from the spine, reduces the burden on the heart, and provides the kind of balanced posture that helps maintain independence far into the later years of life. A small angle, a soft pillow, a little support. These quiet adjustments can create powerful, lasting benefits. But before we close this journey, there's something even more important, something that ties together every sleep position we've discussed, every story we've shared, and every lesson your body has been trying to teach you over the years. It's the deeper truth about sleep itself, how it shapes the way you wake, how it influences the way you live, and why, after 60, your nights matter just as much as your days. Sleep isn't just rest. It isn't simply the body lying still or the mind drifting off. Sleep is renewal. It's restoration. It's the natural rhythm that rebuilds you from the inside out. As we grow older, sleep becomes more than a pause, it becomes a form of healing. The way you sleep determines how you meet the morning, how you move, how you think, and how you feel. For seniors, the right sleeping position is no longer about preference. It is about protection for the heart, nourishment for the brain, support for the spine, and preservation of independence. The truth is simple, yet profoundly powerful. Your body listens while you sleep. When you lie the wrong way, curled too tightly, flat without support, pressed into a recliner that limits circulation, your body absorbs that position. It collects stiffness. It stores tension. It carries fatigue into the next day. The aches feel sharper, the balance feels weaker, and the mornings feel heavier. But when you sleep in alignment, supported, elevated, balanced, everything changes. Your muscles finally relax instead of bracing through the night. Your joints release rather than compress. Your heart beats with less strain. Your breath flows naturally. Your mind wakes clearer, steadier, and sharper. Doctors around the world agree that even the smallest changes can make all the difference. A pillow under the knees, a gentle incline of the upper body, a shift to the left side, a supportive angle that helps gravity help you. These changes seem small, almost too small to matter. But after 60, it's often these subtle adjustments that shape whether you wake up tired or renewed, whether you face the day with stiffness or with strength, whether you age passively or actively protect the years ahead. So tonight, don't simply go to bed. Don't just lie down. Create a sanctuary. Make your rest intentional. Choose your position thoughtfully. Give your body the environment it needs to heal and restore itself. Because when you give your body the right kind of rest, it gives you something priceless in return: strength, clarity, steadiness, energy, and one more beautiful morning to live fully. Sleep well, and you live well. Sleep supported, and you live empowered. And always remember this: your best years can still begin with tomorrow's sunrise. Every night is an opportunity. Every hour of rest is an investment. Every morning is a chance to begin again, not from weakness, but from renewal. These lessons aren't just information. They are an invitation to treat yourself with care, to give your body what it has earned, and to embrace the truth that healthy sleep isn't a luxury. It's a form of love, a form of gratitude, a form of self-respect. Now that we've reached the end of this guide, I'd love to hear from you. Take a moment to reflect and share one insight you learned today, something you plan to practice, change, or improve in your own life. Your experience might inspire someone else who's watching, someone who needs a little encouragement, or someone who's searching for the same answers you once were. Whether it's a small adjustment or a new position you want to try tonight, write it in the comments. Let's learn from each other. Let's support one another. Let's build a community of wiser, healthier sleepers together right here at Senior Health Boost. If you enjoyed this video, if it helped you understand your sleep a little better, or if it gave you one practical tool to improve your nights, type 1 in the comments. If not, type O. Your feedback truly helps us grow and create better content for you. If this video inspired you, encouraged you, or taught you something meaningful, give it a like, share it with someone you love, and subscribe to Senior Health Boost. Your subscription isn't just a button click. It's a way of saying yes to learning, yes to taking care of yourself, and yes to staying informed as you age with confidence. At Senior Health Boost, we're here to help you protect your heart, strengthen your body, sharpen your mind, and live every year with more joy, clarity, and independence. So stay with us, join the community, and I promise we'll keep bringing you the tools, insights, and encouragement you need to live your best life. Thank you for watching. Thank you for caring for your health. And here's to the next sunrise, your next chance to live with strength, purpose, and a rested heart. Sleep well, live fully, and I'll see you in the next video on Senior Health Boost.